Serban, it's a pleasure to be with you, as this is going to be a really fun game. It is a Frontier Division battle in the semifinals, with the winner going on to face either the San Jose Earthquakes or Placer United. FC Dallas looking to repeat after being the first ever girls U15 champions last year. The Colorado Rush looking to end that run. These two clubs that have become not only U.S. but worldwide brands in FC Dallas with what they've done in MLS, and the Colorado Rush and the Rush soccer product that has gone all throughout the U.S. FC Dallas coming in the number 6 seed. They won Group H, the perfect 3-0 in the playoffs, 13 goals for and no goals conceded, and then won their quarterfinal match 3-0 against Cincinnati Development Academy. In fact, they have not conceded yet in these playoffs. Clean sheets in their last 6 games and no goals given up in 8 of their last 10 matches coming into this one. But it's also a side that can score 90 goals in 36 games for this FC Dallas side. The Colorado Rush comes in having won Group C, also going 3-0 with 9 goals for and just 2 conceded, and then beat Top Hat 2-1 after extra time with a goal in the final minute to advance to these semifinals. So it's the Rush in their traditional blue and white against FC Dallas in their all-white kits with blue trim, blue numbers, and the hoops with the blue hoops around their socks. As we are all set for kickoff, it's the Rush who will get us underway. They will be attacking to the right across your screen as we welcome you from Colorado, Texas, or wherever you may be this morning here on the Pacific Coast, this afternoon over Central Mountain and the East Coast rather. Like I said, it's still early here on the West Coast, but we are all set for this one as it's Dudley who will get us underway. Jamie Padilla is the woman in the middle for this semifinal, and we are underway from Orange County Great Park in Irvine. Beautiful day for soccer as Dudley battling and wins it right away for White House. Pokes it back over for Dudley, looking to take off. She gets around Faw, trying to slide it in, and it's cut out, but it's a good first attack by the Colorado Rush. And now space going the other way. Zrojewski slips, and it's poked away from her, but at the expense of a corner kick. So a good run by Taylor Zrojewski, who has 30 goals on the season. And the first corner kick of the game goes the way of the Dallas side. Zrojewski has 1/3 of FC Dallas's goals this season. And that's out of 90. So the corner kick driven in and cleared away at the near post. Long ball looking for Lee. She wanted a foul. She's not going to get it. It's the Rush to go the other way. White House wants the ball up the wing. Now she'll check back to it. Instead, coming forward is Norris. Drives it into the center. Norris quickest to the loose ball, but this will go out of bounds off of Faw, and it will be a throw-in for the Rush. This is Gilchrist coming over to take the throw-in. The Boulder native is making her 31st appearance of the season. Looking for the flick on. That one punched clear, and it'll be another throw-in for the Rush as it's early days here in Irvine. Colorado Rush started group play with a 2-0 win over Midwest United before beating the Washington Spirit Maryland Academy 5-1 and finishing off with a 2-1 victory against LA Galaxy San Diego to make their way to the quarterfinals, where they upset Top Hat 2-1 in extra time. FC Dallas's path a bit more straightforward in Group H, as they won 3-0 against the Michigan Jaguars and then 5-0 scorelines against both Penn Fusion and Charlotte Soccer Academy before a 3-0 victory in the quarterfinal against Cincinnati Development Academy. It's the two number 10s battling. This one off of Norris, so it will be a throw-in for FC Dallas. It's a position-oriented side that likes to be quick in transition and looks to be creative in attack for FC Dallas. The high pressure of Dudley forcing them back, though, as Hayes leaves it off for her center back partner. And it's Colson to come forward. Hayden Colson over the top. Dudley kills it instantly. Fa gets back and squares up to her. This is Whitehouse. She's muscled off the ball and commits the foul to be a free kick for Hayes and FC Dallas. Plenty of parents and fans have made the trips from both Texas and Colorado. And Colorado Rush fans in full force with some awesome signs and pom-poms as well. And Norris trying to fly through the middle. Fa puts an end to that, but Norris keeps possession as she plays it back for Gilchrist. Able to skip past Richardson. Looks like she's shaping up a cross, drives it in. It wasn't a bad ball, but skying to head it away was Hayden Colson. And now it's FC Dallas to go the other way. Cleared out by Colson. And it'll be another throw in for the Colorado Rush. We talked about FC Dallas's defense. 36 games played, just 23 goals conceded, and 23 clean sheets, with 4 of those coming in all 4 playoff matches. Those 23 goals against in the regular season were the 4th best defense in the U.S. Soccer Development Academy at the U15 level. As the ball back to the feet of Head. Gets it out wide and killed instantly by Cheeseman. He tries to slide it inside, and this one picked off by Chacon, and Fa tries to play it forward, looking for the run of Zrojewski. Ilicic has it poked away from her. And now flying down the far side, but unable to keep it in. FC Dallas. It was good work over on the far side by Trinity Edgerton. That will be a throw in for FC Dallas. Colorado Rush coming into this one on a 7-game winning streak, unbeaten in their last 10 with a record of 9-0-1. Their last loss was actually to FC Dallas all the way back on April 14th. And these teams split the season series 1-1. FC Dallas winning in Colorado back on October 14th. Colorado Rush won at FC Dallas 2-1 on October 14th. Chambers and Smith getting the goals on that day. So this will be a free kick for FC Dallas. And this in that in-between spot where you could shoot it and also send it into the box. So Harley Head in the Colorado Rush goal will have to be ready for both. Free kick driven in low. Smacked away. A bit of indecision about who's going to come to it. And instead it's Whitehouse who comes away with it on the far side. runs out of real estate and will be a throw-in for FC Dallas at the midfield stripe. U16, 17 FC Dallas girls who are playing later today in attendance, cheering on their U15s. And that game can also be seen right here on US Soccer's YouTube channel and the Development Academy's Twitter handle as well. And that's going to be an all-Texas derby at the U16-17 level as FC Dallas is going to take on Lone Star. But for now, it's the Rush looking to build out of the back through their goalkeeper, Harley Head. And she helps it along for Cheeseman. Gets it into Norris, who's unable to spin Richardson. And away with it comes Zdrojewski. It's a good ball in from Zdrojewski, but no takers at the back post. And now looking to track it down in the far corner and keep it in is FC Dallas. They do a good job as they win a throw-in on the far side, deep in Rush territory. This cross will go out of bounds for a goal kick. So still 0-0. No real chances of note just yet as both teams still figuring each other out in their third meeting of the season. FC Dallas winning the last meeting on April 14th, 4-0. But since then, the Colorado Rush have gone 9-0-1. Their first meeting came at Dallas back on October 14th, and it was a 2-1 win for the Colorado Rush. Addie Whitehouse flying forward. One back by Dallas. And this is a nice spin. Well, it's still going on the far side. Now the ball launched into the center. And Head comes out to take. And the punt looking for Dudley. Dudley spins. That's a lovely ball. And the shot rolled in. Will be picked up by Ramey. But it wasn't a bad effort from Andrea Ilicic. And it remains 0-0 in Irvine. It's a booming kick into midfield from Ramey. And Chacon flying forward. And the Rush shut the door. Now look to go the other way. This is Payton Norris out of Grand Junction, Colorado. Flights it forward, looking for the run of Dudley. Her opposite number shields off that ball into the box for Ramey to take. Olivia Ramey, who joined this season from Solar, is assessing her options and now gets set to boot it into midfield. Norse thinking about getting to the end line. She's trying to get that half yard of space to get the service off. She's not allowed to, but she does win the corner kick. First of the game for the Colorado Rush. Well, Cheeseman wants it short. Instead, it's going to be left off for her. The ball sent to the back post. And thumped clear. Pumped right back in. This one will go over everyone. And Olivia Ramey will take. Popped over the top, looking for the run of Zdrojewski. Lee into the path of Zdrojewski, but it's cut off by Cheeseman. Ramirez wins it back. Lee. And that's good defending by Gilchrist on the far side. So it will be a throw-in for FC Dallas. As coming up to take is Trinity Edgerton. Inside for Lee, who scored 2 goals the last time these teams met. Into the box, Drojevski's header. And it bounces into the arms of Harley Head. Dudley so good with her first touch. And a lovely second one to slide it into the path of Chambers. Charging forward. Was unable to pick out the pass on the far side. Still going though, Chambers. In a battle with Edgerton. And Edgerton eventually wins out. Chambers getting back. And she wins it. Love how she never gave up on that play, and now it's the rush to go forward through Norris. Norris gets by the first challenge, but can't get past the second one from Fa. Lee. And this one off of Whitehouse last, so it will roll out for an FC Dallas throw-in. Chacon wins it back for Dallas. And that ball looking for Dudley. And I know it's still early, but she has been excellent with her hold-up play and her distribution as well, bringing other players into the attack after she brings down long balls. Gilchrist leaves it off. Into the middle for Chambers. Cheeseman calling for it on the near side. Cheeseman bombing forward. Pokes it down the line for Addie Whitehouse. Whitehouse pumps it in the box. And a smart header from Edgerton to clear it away at the back post. But Norris and Cheeseman combining really well on this near side. Now Dudley goes to work. She pulls it back. Chambers! The Rush take the lead as FC Dallas concede for the first time in the playoffs. What will the response be now from FC Dallas? First time that they have conceded. Only the third time they've done so in their last 11 games. And now they are chasing the game midway through this first half. And the long ball looking for Marin Lynn to chase. Over is Hayes. And getting a foot in was Richardson. It will be a throw-in for Norris. Kaylee Chambers with her 12th goal of the season, and the Colorado Rush have a 1-0 lead. And this is Cheeseman, who started the play from which the goal was scored. And the flick on from Dudley. And they could be away again here. Pop back to Dudley. Unable to get around Colson. Good defending from the center back. Can't find the outlet ball, though, as Norris intercepts. Stabbed away by Richardson. Throw in Rush.
That's how you been, Hayden. Way to go, Sid. Mark tight.
Gilchrist. She's brought down. There'll be another free kick for the Rush. As they're the better of the two sides at the moment. Now Cheeseman has 5 players to pick out at the top of the box. Cheeseman's ball in. And she'll have to come back to retrieve it. Doing a bit of a mispass. Richardson overtakes. Running at the last defender. Still going Richardson, and now smartly she holds it up and waits for the cavalry to arrive. Ramirez has 3 to find in the box. Plays it back to the top. Zorjevski unable to direct her shot goalwards, and it'll be a goal kick for the Rush. But that's better from Dallas. Free kick driven into Whitehouse. Whitehouse so good off the dribble. That ball too far. It was looking to find the run of Casey Laurie on the far side. This time the Rush will shield it out for a throw-in. They have the ball in the 1-0 lead. As they continue to creep up the flank via the throw-in. That's a good hold of play from Ilicic, but she's dispossessed. Chacon gets it out wide. Slid back, and the ball over the top, looking for Zorjevski. One back by Chacon. Pump back over the top. Dirk's beaten to it. And now played looking for Zorjevski. Headed forward. Chacon lets it bounce. Norris. And a bit too far for Laurie to track down on the far side. So it'll be a throw-in for FC Dallas, but they haven't really been able to get players up into the attack. Credit the Rush for quickly closing everything down. Fa. Intercepted by Dudley. Has Whitehouse flying ahead of her on the near side. Now she comes in the middle, and Dudley uses the space out wide. And that ball rolled forward, was looking for the run of Dudley. Richardson. Dispossessed by Norris. Now Norris looking to run. Whitehouse. Dudley. And the space is opened up for Gilchrist. Showed a bit too much fit, and Fa wins it back. Smacked forward by Chacon, but only as far as Dirk, who rolls it out wide. Inside for the goal scorer, Chambers. Helps it back onto Laurie. Laurie working her way to the end line. Has a half yard of space, looking to measure up across. It's a teasing ball in, and nearly the second goal from Norris. Another excellent build-up from the Colorado Rush. Well, if FC Dallas can come back in this one and their 16-17s can win today, then FC Dallas as a whole would have 3 teams in the finals on both the boys and the girls side, with their U18-19 boys advancing to tomorrow's final yesterday. and then the U15s and 16s, 17s with a chance to go through on the girls' side. But the U15s trailing 1-0 at the moment as their bid to retain the title in the first 2 years of the U.S. Soccer Development Academy is on the rocks at the moment, even though there is still a ton of time left in this one. Zrojewski coming back to win it. Now looking to spring the counter. Has Lee running in front of her, but this will roll all the way through for head. Good job to realize she was out of the goal and gets it off for Cheeseman. Intercepted by Pierre. Back over the top and over the head of Lee. And Cheeseman able to get a touch. Dudley brings it down. Forward looking for the run of Ilicic. And Colson is there and will get it back to her keeper. Now there's time to send this one long, and that's exactly what Ramey does. Lee holds it up, has Richardson in support. Lee uses the space on the other side, and now gets it back for Zrojewski. Now coming forward is Fa, being matched step for step by Chambers, who pokes it away. Norris. And Gilchrist will use the safety valve in her keeper. Sarley Head will roll it out for Norris. And patience from the rush. Colson in a battle with Dudley. And Colson wins the free kick, and the two of them get into it. That'll add a little more spice to what's already been a good battle so far between the two number 21s. So it'll be a free kick for Eleanor Hayes. The Louisville, Texas native assesses her options and now goes over the top. He's looking for the flick on from Zrojewski, but it's punched away instead. Edgerton battling with Whitehouse on the far side. And she's able to shield it out of bounds for a Dallas throw. This will go over Edgerton and out of bounds for another Dallas throw-in. Ilicic. Colson flights it out wide, looking for the run of Zrojewski. And the rush unable to keep it in, so FC Dallas have a throw in deep in the rush's end. Hoisted into the center. On the one-time volley, brought down on the chest and cleared away. Colson gets there first, but the ball ends up at the feet of Jordan Dudley. Excellent hold-up play once again from Dudley, and the distribution a match. And the break could be on for the rush. Just getting forward is Norris. Has space. Richardson trying to close her down. Good one-touch ball in. Skying to get it clear was Pierre. Whitehouse sets off on a run. Gets it forward. Oh, it's another good opportunity, well shielded and cleared away by Hayes. Cheered only as far as Chambers. She steps into it, but it's right into the breadbasket of Ramey. And a player is down in the center circle. And it looks like it's Cheeseman who's struggling. And so both teams are gonna jog over to get some water. It's a hot day by Irvine standards. I think anybody who's on the East Coast or definitely in Texas would be laughing if somebody called this hot. But still, when you're out there running. So break and play here as Cheeseman is being stretched out. It is 1-0 Colorado Rush on a goal from Kylie Chambers. Her first of these playoffs, her 12th of the season for the Fort Collins, Colorado native. And it is the first time that Dallas has conceded in these playoffs. It's good to see that Cheeseman is up and walking off under her own power. Just trying to shake out that right leg, it seems. So the one thing we definitely know from this break is there will be at least a few minutes of added time at the end of this half. 40-minute halves played here at the U15 level. Both teams making their way back out onto the field at the beautiful Orange County Great Park. Stunning soccer fields in immaculate conditions. It is the home where Orange County SC in the USL Championship trains, and behind us, their beautiful championship soccer stadium, perfectly named for this week's event. We will have games coming to you from there later this afternoon. Ramirez has switched sides with Richardson for Dallas. Norris doesn't allow her to take the ball back. And now slid into the feet of Ilichik. Nifty little touch off. And now Dirk looking to take off. Early ball into the feet of Dudley. Does so well to check back and find those pockets. Left off for Norris. Norris is thinking about having a hit. Tries her luck from distance. That's not a bad effort in the end. But it will be a goal kick for Olivia Ramey in Dallas. This one driven in. Ramirez with the flick on. Dirk wins the foot race, has Lee behind her, and she gets it back to her keeper. Ed will drag it out to the far side. Another opportunity to come forward for the Rush. Been good in their build-up play. Lovely spin from Norris. Ilichik. Norris continued her run. Norris looking for options. Gets it out wide for Laurie. Laurie looking to take Richardson on, and she'll roll it back. Opportunity to shape up an early cross, and Hayes is there to head it away for Dallas. Richardson battling, but it's won back by Laurie. And patience, the name of the game for Rush, as they hit the reset button. And it will come all the way back for Head as they look to pull FC Dallas out of their defensive shell and see if they can play in between the lines. And this one down the line, Ramirez gets a foot in. So Gilchrist throwing. Dudley unable to spin. Gilchrist intercepts and give it away, and it will be a free kick for FC Dallas. It's Sophia Peer who will take this free kick for Dallas. gets clearance. Pierce throwing. Looking for lead down the line. Trying to spin, runs into the double team. Ooh, and that ball hit her in the face. Referee now coming over to make sure that Lee is okay as that ball deflected right off of her. Header won by Chacon. Ramirez forward. And this time the referee stopping it right away and calling on the trainer because of the possibility of a head injury. So the trainers will come out. FC Dallas getting in a huddle in the center circle. So we have another break in play here. It's good to see that Hazel Dirk is okay as that ball hit her squarely in the jaw. So the question is, as Dirk comes off, are they going to make a temporary substitution, or will she be able to gather herself and come right back on? The question is whether or not she has to go through that concussion protocol, and I think she will. So a temporary substitution will be made by the Rush, but once Hazel Dirk is cleared to play, she'll be able to come back in, and the substitution won't count against the Rush. And so Dirk will come off for the moment. She'll be replaced by Hannah Murphy, who makes her 31st appearance of the season. Hannah Murphy out of Lakewood, Colorado, has also started a game for the U16s this year. Zrojewski wins the first ball, but the second ball won by the Rush. And it's the Littleton, Colorado side who's looking to go forward. Getting there first is Pierre. The ball looking over the top. And the first touch of the game for Murphy. She lets it off. Pierre lets this run for Hayes, who will bring it out wide. And her ball looking to go down the line, goes out of bounds. Was neatly brought down by Andrea Ilichik's father. And it will be a throw-in for the Colorado Rush. That was a good first touch. Zrojewski into the path of Richardson. Zrojewski makes her way into the box. Richardson has a shot, and Head makes the save. Colson wins the header. Richardson gets there before Laurie, but plays it out of bounds, so it'll be a throw-in for the Rush. So a foul throw was called, so I think this is going to be a throw-in for FC Dallas on the far side.
Let's go, Rush! You sure can. Remember where we are, right?
Intercepted by Ramirez. And she steps into it. And just over the crossbar, but a good hit from Jamie Ramirez. As she was looking for her 10th goal of the season and to get FC Dallas back on level pegging. That's their best chance of the match so far. Hannah Murphy. Little touch back on the far side. Played forward over the head of Dudley. Stooping header clear from Colson. Picked back up in the midfield by the Rush. Well, Norris is screaming for the ball. She's wide open on this near side. Instead, it goes back over to the far. And now it will come across. That is a beautiful outlet ball. And it can open things up for the Rush. Gilchrist steps forward. And is closed down by Chacon and goes back with it. Needs to get that off her foot a little bit quicker. The near side was open. Now Dallas looking to squeeze. The U16, 17s in full voice, trying to urge them on to get the equalizer. Fa wins it. Ramirez asking for it. Fa obliges. Ramirez with the early one-time ball, looking for Zorjevski. Zorjevski has it cleared away from her at the top of the box. Well, so far the Rush just first to every single ball as it's threaded through looking for Dudley, but Colson is there. Dudley picks up the second ball. Now she looks to go. This is Dudley! Zips it just wide of the far post. But Dudley has been so threatening in this game. And good news, as Hazel Dirk has been cleared, and she will come back on for Hannah Murphy. But Murphy will be able to re-enter the game later on.
And Maddie made that. Did you see the banana? Kevin's like, make sure the peels are obvious, or he's gonna wonder what that is.
And there's going to be 3 minutes of added time. And it'll be another goal kick for Olivia Ramey. Oh, this near side's open. Instead, the ball goes right over the top for Zorjevski to take. And Zorjevski will get there. Has to work on the two defenders. Zorjevski's shot is blocked by Dirk. So Dirk letting everybody know that she is indeed okay as she defends that one. And it will be a throw-in for Dallas on the far side. Two players waiting for it in the box. Zorjevski battling. Hooked clear from her. And Chacon able to win a throw-in on the far side. Colson pumps it back in. And it will be a goal kick for Harley Head as we are in stoppage time in the first half. And the Rush in no hurry to take this one as they are looking to carry their 1-0 lead into the break.
Keep it up, 10.
Chambers with the header into the feet of Dudley. Ilicic. Didn't see the defender coming in behind her. Zorjevski is looking forward for the run of lead, but that's cut off. Ramirez wins it. And it's Norris. Fa doing the defending. She gets a foot in. And that will do it for the first half. The Colorado Rush have a 1-0 lead on a goal from Chambers. As we will step aside, but we'll be back with you for the second half. At the break, it's FC Dallas 0, Colorado Rush 1.
What is the rest of the week? So when is it back to back? But I mean, wasn't she with Ren? Yeah. Yeah, how was your party? Well, we have 6 of us. 4 to 6 spots. Well, that's what I thought. It could either be Swiss or we'll send Max to a house with somebody. So I was just going to play it by ear. Well, we heard it. But why wouldn't they have room for the boys? Can I get a picture? It's not a big deal, but and then we just have a smile for that. Well, we use miles. Well, we use miles, so they go in direct for miles.
We're gonna come back. We're gonna get Charlie's gonna take a picture of all the moms.
Just right now, real quick. Okay.
Come on, Sarah. Coming in hot.
Sorry, I took over from Charlie.
Perfect, you can do it.
No, I don't want to. Ready? Are you ready? Ready? Count.
Oh yeah, we hit all the moms. Come on, come on. Come on, moms. We need a picture. Get your sign.
Can we stand this way?
Yeah. Okay. Well, the sun will be at our back.
Well, the DA's back there. That's all I was thinking. Which way do you want to?
Here, I'll go down.
She's actually a serious photographer.
Scott.
Hang on one second. All kinds of swimming action photos. Okay, back row closer to the front row.
Yeah.
Moms only or me and Phil?
Come on, Bo.
All right.
And Darren and
One more in the front.
There we go. All right. Scooter. Step went down.
Up, Aaron. 1, 2, 3.
Suck it up.
There you go.
Let's
Go Rush! Let's go Rush!
Yeah.
Right, Smith?
Let's go.
Thank you very much. Very cute.
Yeah, this is on my list. Do I wear? I just buy these readers, you know, for whatever on Amazon. They're dark blue. I have these on all night.
They're going to put us on there?
It's a live camera right here. This one.
Watch your language.
Kristen. Okay. Are we going?
Just messing with us. It's not even on.
Let me zoom out a little bit, because otherwise you're just flashing past.
Oh, do you
and no
want
one
us
can
back
see.
here?
Hold
What's
on.
the signal?
Go
Give us
here.
a signal.
Oh,
When I
okay.
got
You're
my
too
hand
close.
up.
Okay.
Yeah, we're
When he
we're
drops
gonna cheer.
when he drops his hand, he's ready.
That was gonna be a nice. Get over here. Yeah.
I know. Hey, we live? We're live?
We ready? Come on. Yeah!
And the crowd goes wild.
Text everybody that we're.
All set for the second half. FC Dallas trail the Colorado Rush 1-0 on a goal from Kaylee Chambers. Safety first from Lee as she clears it. And the Rush continuing where they left off on the front foot, as it's going to be a throw-in for Gilchrist. Heather Gilchrist out of Boulder, Colorado. Looks like she wants to launch this one into the box. So it's the final 40 minutes, but remember, if we are tied at the end of 80, there will be extra time. And here comes the flip throw. And that was a line drive, headed out for a corner kick. So this is the second corner kick of the game for the Colorado Rush, so they look to pad their lead. Reminder that coming up after this one, it's semifinal number 2 as the San Jose Earthquakes will take on Placer United. And for now, still a whole half left to play in this one. As Taylor Cheatham has come on at halftime for FC Dallas. As this one will go out, and it will be another throw-in for the Rush. Now Gilchrist going to the other side. I hope she does another flip throw. That was pretty sweet. And here we go. Looking for the flick on, almost get it. Laurie able to keep it in. Played across, the keeper comes out, and it's Stover, who replaced Ramey at halftime, who makes the catch. Headed on, looking for Cheatham. Cheatham chasing back. Cheatham gets there first. Now it's a smart ball out, and will be a throw-in for the Rush. Taylor Cheatham, the number 44 for FC Dallas, is up from the U15s and has now appeared off the bench in every single one of these playoffs games with 3 goals. Has scored in each of the last 2 games inside the final 10 minutes. Dudley down the line. Flying forward is Addie Whitehouse. Top of the box. Left off for Laurie. A shot from Norris. Nothing to concern Stover in the end. And so it'll be a goal kick for Dallas. Sent back the other way by Hannah Murphy. Strojewski chasing. Cheatham checks inside. Strojewski works her way into the space that Cheatham vacated. And it's poked away. So good defending from Cheatham. Cheatham looking to make an instant impact, but she pops this one out of bounds. And so it'll be a goal kick for the Rush. Sergevsky cleared away by Cheeseman. Helped on by Whitehouse. Dudley leaves it off for Whitehouse. A strong challenge by Edgerton. Too far ahead of Ramirez. And another challenge from Edgerton. This time showing her strength was Laurie. Ramirez intercepted by Laurie. And smartly played back by Murphy. Lynn gets it out wide. Gilchrist. And she uses her keeper as FC Dallas have good shape behind the ball. Over for Cheeseman on the far side. She rolls it up the wing. Good high pressure from Dallas, forcing it back. And intercepted in the midfield. Fa gets it out wide. And Pierce ball blocked, but it will be a throw in for Dallas. Cheatham now working on the far flank. Runs out of real estate. And the Rush have the ball via the throw-in. One by Pierre on the far side. And it'll be another throw in for Dallas in front of their bench. Dudley bought to ground, and she wins the free kick. It's been excellent in this game, Jordan Dudley. And so a chance for the Rush to get the ball forward as it has been bogged down on that far side in the midfield. This one hoisted in. Cleared only as far as Murphy. Pops it to the top of the box. Dudley turning. Dudley shooting. And that one's blocked by Colson and swept clear. Helped on by Cheatham. But Cheeseman is there. And Cheatham dispossesses Cheeseman. And trying to find the feet of Zrojewski, but it's cleared away. Intercepted, but a free kick will go the other way for the Rush. But I love the energy that Cheatham has injected into this game for FC Dallas.
Let's go, Ross! Go, guys, fire up, keep going, keep going. Get him to the ball.
This one over the head of Dudley, but won by Chambers. Cleared away by Colson. Zrojewski chasing. Headed away. And won by Lee. She's got Cheatham to her left and Zrojewski to her right. Uses Cheatham. Zrojewski makes her way into the box. Cheatham shot! Closest they've come to the equalizer, but it remains 1-0 in favor of the Rush. But Cheatham is starting to turn the tide just a bit. One in midfield by Ramirez. Flying forward, Chacon. Cleared the other way by Cheeseman. Lee. Popped over the top by Fa. Zdrojewski chasing. Zdrojewski trying to win the ball. Goes down. No foul, says the referee. And it's hooked away. And now the space is opened up for Addie Whitehouse. Has the angle on Fa. Steps in front of her. Whitehouse arrowing towards the top of the box. Shoots. And sliding in with the block is Colson. But a good counterattack from Addie Whitehouse. Fa. Forward for Cheatham to chase. In a foot race with Cheeseman, who shields her off. And this will go out. The referee pointed the way of FC Dallas. The question is it a throw or a kick? Well, it's going to be a throw-in on the far side. Intercepted by Pierre. Promptly loses out. Whitehouse flying forward. She's got Dudley to her left. Jordan Dudley rolls it off to the top of the box. Laurie! The shot is cleared. Referee plays advantage. Shaping up to cross. It's a good ball in, the free header. Right into the arms of Stover. But that was an excellent ball served in by Payton Norris. Now Zdrojewski with the flick on. Zdrojewski. Oh, she's been frustrated today, Zdrojewski, but still she battles on and wins the free kick. Five players queued up across the top of the box, getting ready to crash for FC Dallas. Ramirez thought about playing the ball out wide. Instead, now she is going to lift it into the box. It's clipped in, looking for the head of Zdrojewski. Player goes down. Referee is going to stop play right away, and rightly so. This is Marin Lynn, who took the knock going up for that ball. Looks like she's going to be okay, but in some pain. It was a brave challenge from Marin Lynn. And so a break in the action. 1-0 Rush leads in this semifinal, with the winner advancing to face either San Jose or Placer. And so now it's Marin Lynn who will have to come off, and most likely will need to go through the protocol. The good news is that Russell Finch can make another temporary substitution if he needs. For the moment, nobody getting set to come on, so I think that maybe perhaps Lynn will be able to come back in. We'll wait and see. Nevertheless, it is going to be a throw-in for FC Dallas. And now the temporary substitution will be made. So it's Talissa Lynn who comes on for her 25th appearance. Lynn has also played 3 games this year for the Russia's U16-17 side. Edgerton's throwing. Sent in by Ramirez. Flying in is Cheatham. And skying to take it is Harley Hedman. Heads punt for Dudley to chase. And it's swept away from her by Pierre. Now battling on the far side is Chacon. Played forward for Cheatham to chase. Now this will run out of bounds for a rush throw-in. But it's another chance for FC Dallas to get players forward and look to squeeze the game deep in the Russia's end. Smash forward for Dudley to chase. And she does enough to force the throw in for Rush.
Way to go, Rush! Protect the counter!
Lee. Pass cut out by Cheeseman. Cheeseman continued to run, unable to find the feet of Dudley. Chambers looking for her second. And this will drift wide of the far post, but a good effort by Chambers. Create that half yard of space to get the shot off. Cleared by Faw. Lynn's header. Hannah Murphy gets it back for Gilchrist. Murphy has Lynn out wide, instead gets it inside. And Laurie gets it back. Now Gilchrist comes forward. Into the feet of Dudley. Dudley trying to escape the attention of Colson and stepping in as Pierre to win it back for FC Dallas. Long ball looking over the top, punch back the other way by Gilchrist. And won by Ramirez. Fa taking her space. Has a step in front of Ilicic, who gets back and gets a foot in. And it allows Lynn to bring it down. Andrea Ilicic. And Fa wouldn't allow her to play it forward. And the flick on out of bounds. Edgerton's throwing. Neatly brought down, but Chambers steps into the passing lane. Cheatham chasing. Is a good ball away from Cheeseman. So Edgerton with another throw-in, looking to inject a little bit of urgency into the side. As now she steps forward and forces Lynn to play it back. Gilchrist thought about using her keeper. Rolls it into the middle. Chacon, lovely one-time ball in for Cheatham. And her first-time shot skims off the crossbar. Zdrowski sprayed across. And it will be a corner kick for FC Dallas. Second corner kick of the game for the side from Frisco. 5 players in the box. Now a 6 comes in. Driven across. And Zadrowski just missed her header.
Way to go, girls! Hey, top rush!
It's a good effort from Zorjevski. In the end, just couldn't direct her header on target. And now Head giving her defense a bit of a rest as she brings this ball in for the goal kick. Won by Pierre. Inside for Chacon. She'll go back with it. Hayes will spin back and play it for Colson. Now Colson can step into the attack if she wants. Instead, she'll roll it over for Edgerton. Inside. And Ramirez being forced back. Edgerton. And she wins the throw-in, as it was good defending, though, by Norris. And now it looks like Lynn's going to come back out, because I think that Marin Lynn is set to come on. So Talissa Lynn comes back off, as Marin Lynn will check back in after being cleared from the concussion protocol. So one Lynn for another, but no relation. In fact, different spellings in the last name. And Edgerton gets ready to take this throw-in. Over the top, looking for the run of Cheatham. Popped away from her. Zrojewski won the first ball, but the second ball hammered the other way by Cheeseman. And now Dudley to relieve the pressure. She's running 1-on-4. And it's won back by Fa. And Fa will get it back to Hayes. She smacks it forward. On the header backwards, Zrojewski to get on the end of it. And she's crowded out at the top of the box, goes down and wins the free kick. Right at the top of the 18. So it's Ramirez who's over it. This one crying for a shot on goal. Jamie Ramirez looking for her 10th goal of the season. And it certainly has to be a shot, unless we're going to see something from the training ground. 5 in the wall for the rush. It's Ramirez, and the wall swallows it up. Out wide, played across, corner kick, FC Dallas. Third of the game for the Texas side, as they are looking more and more threatening. And now a substitution will be made, as it's Illichik's number who's up. And now Talissa Lynn will check in permanently after coming on earlier, as the player was going through the concussion protocol.
Way to go, Dre!
Right here, girls, let's
So Lynn re-enters the fray. 6 players in and around the box for FC Dallas. Spinning in-swinger from the far side is driven in and into the side netting. That's a great goal kick right onto the foot of Norris. But she's dispossessed. And now Edgerton is down. And the referee stopping play. As Edgerton took a knock on that challenge. Looks to be in some real discomfort. The good news is Edgerton is walking off under her own power. Meanwhile, both teams are over at their benches getting water and some instructions from their coaches. Russell Finch for the Colorado Rush and Aaron Gordon for FC Dallas. And so more stoppage time will be added on at the end of this one as we're in the 73rd minute. Remember, 80 minutes played at this U15 level. So the Rush hanging on to their 1-0 lead. FC Dallas have grown into the game in the last 10 minutes and have looked more and more threatening. And so referee Jamie Padilla going to take this drop ball. It'll be interesting to see whether or not one team's going to give it back to the other. It's going to be contested. I think this is going to be a contested drop ball. And so both go for it. And it's the Rush who come away with it. Into the feet of Lynn. Dudley takes off the ball a bit too far away from her, and it's over the top for Cheatham to chase, but the offside flag is up. Remember, all three of Cheatham's playoff goals have come in the last 10 minutes. Can she repeat the trick when FC Dallas needed the most? This one sent forward, the flick on, and off her line is Stover. Lee can turn. Good awareness from Lee to realize that she could turn on that ball. Now she has to lay it off for Ramirez. Rolls it into the feet of Zdrojewski. Back to Ramirez. Ramirez working her way into the channel. Head is coming out, and it was a good decision from the keeper, but a big collision. And a yellow card showing to Ramirez. First player to go into the referee's book. And so a free kick will be taken by Harley Head. And flick on. Dudley has Whitehouse ahead of her. Still going Dudley. Slides it in for Lynn. Lynn! Shot right at the keeper. But a good counterattack coming from the Colorado Rush. Ball played right to Cheatham. Gets by Cheeseman. Zdrojewski making her way into the box. Cheatham plays it across. Zdrojewski! And Head is out to make the save. Chambers gets it out wide. Laurie plays it across for Lynn. Lynn tried to slide it inside for Dudley, and it's cleared away. But more seconds will bleed off this clock for the Colorado Rush.
Fire up, Rush!
And Gilchrist coming over to take the throw-in. And there's that flip throw from Gilchrist to get it into the corner. Lynn is trying to find Dudley. Lacked the necessary pace, but it's cleared out.
Good job, Head.
Come on, girl, let's go.
And so it's going to be another throw into the box. Another flip throw from Gilchrist. Looks for the flick on. Dudley. Popped up. Off the crossbar. Dudley! The Rush are going to the final. And it's no more than Dudley deserves for her play today. Just rewards for Jordan Dudley. Murphy. Played over the top by Marin Lynn. Brought down by Whitehouse. Murphy, smart ball into the pocket. And well shielded off by Lynn. Getting back to win it is Lee. 2-0, the Colorado Rush leads. Reigning champions FC Dallas. Chambers and Dudley the scorers in either half. As Cheeseman is going to cheat him before playing it out. Now Whitehouse battling. Well, they've won every single scrap, the Colorado Rush. And now a substitution to be made for FC Dallas. As it's Trinity Edgerton who's going to come off. And it's Cicely Stevens who comes on for her 37th appearance of the season. The long ball for Norris. First to it is Colson. Murphy sends it the other way, and Dudley is thrown to the turf. And this will be a yellow card for Hayes.
Good job, Jordan.
Nice job, Hannah.
So it's Sydney Cheeseman who's over it. And Stover forced to apply gloves. Away by Murphy. First to the ball is Chacon on the far side. And she runs out of room. And it'll be a throw-in for the Rush. Last few minutes now. Rush looking to hold on for their 13th clean sheet of the season. It will be good enough to get them through to the final. It's the ball back for Head. And she will roll it out wide for Cheeseman. Inside for Chambers, who as things stand, has the game-winning goal. Can FC Dallas pull one back to set up a nervy finale in Irvine? Well, the throw-in will go the way of the Rush. And now another change for Russell Finch's side, as it's Laurie who's going to come out and will be replaced by Macy McKenna, who's coming on for her second appearance of these playoffs. Lee. Too far ahead of Zdrojewski. Lee spins. Back inside for Zdrojewski, who's unable to get around Gilchrist. Dudley brings it down. Poked away by Fa. Still battling though Dudley, but Lee gets it back for Fa. Norse. Fa gets a foot in, but it's sent the other way by Lynn. Lee's header. Fa brings it down. Off for Ramirez, looking to play it over the top. And this will go all the way through for Head. Referee looks at her watch. And Head taking all 6 seconds before sending it downfield. Too far for McKenna to track it down on the far side. Zdrojewski leaves it back. Good effort. FC Dallas have come close in this second half. And a player down on the far side. Now the referee spots it. I think it's just a cramp. Zdrojewski looking for Cheatham. Poked away by Cheeseman, who's done an excellent job to shut down Cheeseman, or to shut down Cheatham rather, in the second half. A towering header, and it'll be a free kick for FC Dallas, as it was Hayes who won the free kick, and she's going to take it. So Eleanor Hayes will send this forward for FC Dallas. Won by McKenna. And this time, the free kick will go the way of the Rush as time continues to tick away in Irvine. Chambers and Dudley with the goals for the Rush in either half. as they are on the brink of the final. Played to the top of the box. Dudley's flick on. Norris slides it inside. And the pass is cut out by Hayes. Colson has the ball swept off her foot, but it goes to Ramirez. Cleared only as far as Murphy. Dudley. Dudley closed down by Fa, who's been excellent in the number 6 position today for FC Dallas. And anywhere will do at the moment as Cheeseman plays it out of bounds. Rush on the verge of their 13th clean sheet of the season. Well, this one's going to roll out for an FC Dallas quarter kick. Can FC Dallas pull one back? Fourth corner kick of the game for FC Dallas. That's a good ball driven in. Head able to punch away only as far as Lee, but it's cleared. Peer to send it back in. Over the top, and Head is first to it. Fa brings it down. Norris was able to get a foot in. The first header from Gilchrist. And Gilchrist seizes the loose ball before Georgievski could get on it. And now Chacon looking to run. Out wide for Cheatham. And Cheeseman has been there all day long. So it's another throw-in for FC Dallas. Throwing into the box. Won by Stevens. Cleared away. And Dudley will get there first. Spins away from Lee and plays it back. Lee wins it for FC Dallas. Ramirez. And her pass goes right to the feet of Murphy. Dudley. Forward for Lynn, and Colson gets back. Another check of the watch from the referee. And won by Lee. Lee cuts inside of Murphy. Has 2 to find at the top of the box. Lee disguises her shot, and Head was able to adjust to make the save. The Colorado Rush is through to the final as they beat FC Dallas 2-0. The number 14 seed will be one of the 2 left standing as we go into Thursday's final. It was Kaylee Chambers in the first half, followed by Jordan Dudley in the second. And the Rush hold on for their 13th clean sheet of the season. And they will march on to face either Placer or San Jose in the final on Thursday. To find out who they'll face, join us at 1:30 Pacific as we will have that match for you coming up here on U.S. Soccer. But for now, I'm Mark Serber saying so long from Irvine, where it finishes FC Dallas 0, Colorado Rush 2. The Rush is through to the final.